Here down in the south, winter is arriving soon. After having lived in regions in the States that have very short and mild winters, this cool freshness in the air reminds me of Christmas. Yet it's the month of May. What do you want? It has been mellow the last 2 weeks here on the farm. We are enjoying a break after having volunteers for 6 months straight. Just 2 months ago, it was much warmer and busier on our land.
He has to come all the way here.
Charlie! Sweet Charlie! Yeah.
Thank you very much. It was a very nice experience.
Thank you for everything.
Yeah,
so
thank
nice
you.
to meet you.
Thank you very much for all. It was a nice experience. Adios.
Ciao.
Sí, me voy a ir.
This is actually something I saw recently on YouTube. We had maracuya this morning for breakfast, and I want to dehydrate it in the sun and then make it into tea.
Good.
I'm soaking red beans right now for dinner. And they come from this is 2 plants, this whole vine.
Amazing.
Crazy. And it's a beautiful red bean that we can use to make refried beans.
Wow.
It's really nice. Yeah, and we're about to run out just in time because these are going to start coming in. And they just dry out on their own, and like you just step on them and they come apart. Amazing. I'm burping the ginger beer because can't even tell you. I think it's been like 3 times I've been in here doing dishes or something, and one of these explodes, and it's like a bomb goes off. And we just forget to do it as often as we should. Yo quiero una aquí y aquí.
Okay.
Aquí que tú puedes abrir, pero aquí no.
O dos este lado, que quién sabe en el futuro.
It'd be nice to have one big one right here, like where you're showering, and then one you can open next to it.
Yeah, like esto con frosted glass, you know.
We're building a bathroom, and by we I mean they are. I'm just bossing people around. To the side, because I would like for us to be able to see out, but it needs to be higher so you can't see the person in the shower. One of our volunteers just came and saved the bread. I think I burned the bread like 25% of the time because I'm out doing other things. And I always say, oh, I'm gonna set a timer, and then I don't. But the bread is always still good because I just scrape it right off. It works great. Brandon. Brandon. What time? Here you go, baby. Is it too hot still? Not for Brandon. With being busy in day-to-day farm stuff and projects and having lots of people traveling in and out, I thought that I was a bit stressed at the time, solely from not having quietness at home. But something terrible happened that ended up sending my nervous system haywire.
Super dilated.
But he's active. He's just not really like moving. I left off the previous video with our dog Rocky having some really strange and sudden symptoms. Something was really wrong. Rocky became completely paralyzed from the neck down and couldn't eat nor drink anything on his own. Day after day went by, not knowing if he was going to survive some nights. He was so dehydrated, and I attempted to administer my first IV. I think him sitting up with his arms out like this is the best way.
He's just sticking around. He's just fighting.
So Simon is on his way back to the hospital to try to beg for another IV needle. We just spent some time doing my first IV ever. We just didn't have enough pressure. Like, I was kind of guessing where a vein was, which was a big mistake. After we tied something around his arm, the vein popped up, and it's like, I tried putting the needle in, but the plastic, like the tube around the needle was already bent, so it wasn't going into him. So I'm panicking a little bit because I feel like he really needs fluids. He got quite a bit last night, and he peed himself twice today, which is a good sign. Unfortunately, the vet didn't come tonight. We have a terrible vet here in Miske. It would be really nice if he just showed up right now with what we needed, but not the case. So we're having to do this ourselves. I feel like I should not be doing it, so we've just been watching tutorials, and I didn't think it'd be as difficult as it was.
Oh no, you're gonna sit up. this.
Are you positive what you're doing before we do it?
No.
You need to make sure. I'm sorry. I told Simon how anxious and terrified I was after this moment. Apparently, I was playing it cool. But with the lack of sleep and weight of Rocky's life being on her shoulders, it was an end of the world kind of feeling. Rocky didn't sleep for days and woke us up 6 to 10 times a night. My heart was breaking every day seeing him so helpless. I prayed and prayed while comforting him. After a week, Carnival, which is a massive annual holiday in Miske, snuck up on us. We had big plans, but we were so immersed in Rocky being sick that I didn't realize I hadn't left the farm in a while. So Simon stayed with him and encouraged me to go out for a couple of hours and try to enjoy myself. Bienvenidos a Miske. Ugh, tastes like chemicals. I hope there's a rule not to do that when riding your motorbike. We finally started seeing some real progress from Rocky. Yeah, buddy. So good. You're doing awesome, buddy. We got this nice bone broth for Rocky. He already ate once today, and we're gonna kind of ease him into it. So I'm hoping he does it again. Let's see. Oh my goodness. It's amazing. Hey, slow down, slow down. Simon and I could begin to relax a little, and the volunteers at the farm were so supportive the whole journey through. Bath? A little bird bath? Yeah. It's nice and warm.
Come on, boy. Oh, yes. Oh, he loves that. Good.
Is he standing?
Yes.
He's standing!
Some weight. That's
Oh my
nice. So you're gonna recover, boy.
You're gonna make a comeback.
You're not gonna be a Cabbage Patch Kid.
You like that? Oh, this is so good for he's wagging.
He's wagging his tail. Baby. Rocky. Yes.
So skinny, baby.
Recovery. You're gonna make a nice recovery.
I was ecstatic to see Rocky's progress. His recovery reminded me a lot of mine after my accident almost 7 years ago when I didn't know if I'd walk again. I got a glimpse of how my parents were feeling watching me in pain and go through the process of healing.
No, just tell you. Oh, he wants to get up. Oh, come on, come on. Come on, buddy.
We can try again. We can try again, buddy. All right, this is about day 9 that Rocky has been paralyzed and hasn't been able to go number 2 on his own. So I just went and got ourselves a little suppository because I know what it's like and it's not fun. And he's been eating very well for about 3 days now. So here goes nothing. I would do this for you too, babe, if it were necessary. It's a lot of love. It's in there. I Googled and Google says 15 to 60 minutes. You should be letting one loose. Poor guy. Your tail's wagging.
You trust us.
You trust me, buddy, don't you? Rocky inched his way over to this area, and we knew it was probably because he needed to go to the bathroom because he's never been on the bathroom on our property before. He always wanders off to go poop. And he went poop! Good boy! That's why he's so happy. Yeah, buddy.
Got some kind of haircut going on.
Oh my goodness!
Let him walk in. Let him walk in. Just make sure he doesn't bang his knee. Come on.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Hi, Freddie. Hi, Freddie. So, fast forward to real time. It's been maybe 2 months since Rocky was paralyzed. And he's doing so good. Like, better than ever. He got really, really skinny for a while, and it, you know, took a couple weeks for him to be running, from walking to running. But he has a lot of weight on now because we had him castrated actually a couple weeks ago, which was a journey in itself because he got an infection and he was licking the wound. We don't have like cones here, but he's all better, and we're trying to get him to keep him from wandering off and eating something toxic. We think, you know, he could have been poisoned before, but we're just so thankful that he's doing well. And I want to say thank you to all my friends and family who were really emotionally supportive with me during that time. I had Instagram at the time, I don't anymore, and everyone was just rooting for Rocky. And also a big thank you to all of our volunteers who supported him and bathed him and fed him and just gave him hugs and cheered him on every step of the way, literally.
You did so good, boy. You did so good.
Rocky is Simon's dog, but I feel like he's a lot more of mine now than he once was. There's something that happens when you save the life of an animal. There's like a very special bond that takes place, and me and Rocky are a lot more closer after those intimate moments of having to stick my finger up his butt and feeding him by hand. He's my baby. My baby. And we're so lucky he's still with us.